Okay, check. See, then that's the levels that we want to right about there. All right, so welcome back to the other podcast. I think this might be 13.
Lucky 13.
Lucky 13.
Great.
Let's hope and pray. This is being video recorded. I can't say...
Taped? There's no tape.
I know, I can't say tape recorded. It's video recorded. So if you go to panspending.com, then you hit Burr Martin Experience. There'll be a link to the YouTube site that you can watch the first 20 minutes of this and see my ugly mug. So, all right. So, how you been?
Good.
All right. Don't you look like you're stressed? Like I asked you.
I'm
something.
leaning forward because you said to speak closer into the mic. So
and you're doing
there's
that.
no comfortable way to really.
You can't just you can't do one of the. There you go. Lean back a little bit. Hey.
No.
Thanks for giving the watchers a show.
You told me to lean back, buddy.
You know what? I give them the same show. I did. Lean back. It's awful.
You told me to.
So yeah, you're gonna want to tune into the YouTube
lovely.
video. All right. So
showing less than you have.
Oh, I know.
I'm not in a tank top.
And I told you that I told you they were when I was at work and they were showing the break room, the Family Feud, and one of the questions was, "What's something you'd hate to walk in on and see your dad wearing?" And I was like, "Anything that you've seen me on the internet with." A lot of them were like, he's not lying.
My tank top, Dad.
Let's see, a tank top. What else? I wore like a slip type thing. You gave it to me for one because I didn't have anything that matched.
Yeah, it was like a lacy nightie.
Okay.
Yeah, because it matched the
Okay,
picture better.
so one time, and this still kind of freaks me out because this kind of tells you a little bit about my dad is one time, and I don't know why. I think I was maybe 14 or 15, and I walked into the living room, and my dad comes running in my mom's robe. Now, my dad, he's what, maybe 5'8", 5'9", about 200 maybe,
yeah.
and my mom's like 5'2",
maybe,
and about 80 pounds, and so it was a lot smaller than, and he like runs in, and I remember being on the phone, and I started laughing. And my friend's like, "What are you laughing at?" And I go, "Well, my dad just ran in here with my mom's robe." And he's like, "Don't say that. Don't judge your friends that." And he got really mad at me. Like super mad.
Well, he doesn't want anyone to think he might be gay or dressing like a woman. I mean, that's a very serious thing for your dad.
But it was, I know, and and yeah, the cowboy back then too, where you could call somebody gay and it didn't have a giant internet mob on you.
Yeah.
But it was also like, I saw him have a sense of humor. Like, he came in laughing about it, going, ha, ha, ha. And I thought, oh, my dad's got a sense of humor. I need to tell someone. So I immediately told the guy I was talking to on the phone. And that was apparently wrong. He did not like that at all.
That show was just meant for family.
Apparently. It was just for family. And then after he divorced my mom, he got a sense of humor. But man, with her, it was almost like a sin to really, like, he would tell a dirty joke every now and then. But it wasn't like, like around here, well, I'll do something stupid just to make the kids laugh. He never did that. It was just, it was that one-time thing. And I thought, oh, that's funny. And then he got really upset about that.
It could just be getting older and relaxing and kind of just loosening up the...
Oh, I've gotten there, so I can't.
Yeah.
I'm sure he did.
Yeah.
Because I've gotten to the point now where I'm like, I don't care. So
yeah, I've noticed.
One of the forklift guys came over to me the other day, and he was like, he wanted to talk about millennials, and he's like, "Are you a millennial?" And I, for one, don't know what a millennial is. I don't know what a baby boomer is. I know they're like a certain age of people that they, millennials don't do this, and and the millennials walk like this, and baby boomers walk like this, and I don't know the difference.
Millennials are like Cassie's age.
Okay.
And baby boomers are like probably 10 years past us.
Okay. So what are we?
Are we Gen Xers?
Oh, maybe we're Gen Xers. Okay, that's because that's the only other phrase that I remember.
You can see how much we identify with our label.
Okay. So
not so much.
No. You've seen the things that I do. I don't identify with many groups. But he came over to me and he was like, "Are you a millennial?" And I'm like, "I don't think so." And he goes, "Well, we were talking about something. I don't want to insult you." I'm like, "Dude, have you read any comments from me on the internet? Go to the internet.
You're a year late.
Type dad-daughter selfie. Yeah. There is Nothing. You can tell me now that will insult me. Nothing even bounces the needle. I might be bothered because either it was funny and I shouldn't laugh, or maybe it was like so dumb that I was bothered by how dumb the guy was, but nothing really bounces the needle anymore.
If you're gonna poke fun at somebody, at least make it funny. At least make it a good one. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I walked into Walmart. I went to the March of Dimes thing today, and you told me to go. I didn't want to go. This was one other thing. I don't want to.
Well, it's like early in the morning, and you're laying in bed, and you're like, I could just sleep in.
I know, and it's a half-hour drive, and I heard like parking was rough. There's no place to dress, so I'd have to drive there in costume. And
give some looks.
And I look on the 501st website, and there's like one dude signed up, and I'm like, I just don't want to go. Just one guy, because it's like when you go to a costume party and you're the only one that dressed in costume.
Oh, yeah.
That's the way I kind of feel every time I go to an event. Am I going to be the only idiot in a costume? So, but the guy who is Spokane Batman, who's got a great Batman costume, he goes to like the kids' hospitals, and I think his wife may work there or something. I don't know, but he goes there a lot. He's like the guy. So he asked me if I would go, and you're like, well, if Batman asks you to do something, you answer the call. That was just, if Batman asked me, so I'm like, okay.
You have to say Batman. You can't just say Batman.
Chris, I need you to come. I need you to come down to the March of Dimes things for babies. I'm like, okay. All right, I gotta go. I got a cold. So yeah, he asked me to go, so I sat there and I debated, like, what do I want to wear, because I have to drive there. And so I thought, the X-Wing pilot, I hate the jumpsuit, it's a little tight.
Let me go look in my costume
What am I going to wear in public? What am I going to...
This just doesn't look good. This one's more flattering. This color.
What am I going to look stupid in front of people with? What character am I not going to look like? So, my bald head shining over my Star-Lord helmet.
I like how it's got like the open part on top that just
just for my bald head. I'm thinking about getting a little wig to just put right up on top, just a little Chris Pratt top of the curly hair wig.
My dad has that visor that has the hair on top.
Yeah.
Maybe you just need to cut one of those.
Your dad also has one with dreadlocks, so we're not going to go there. So I thought, okay, I was going through my costumes. Well, I can't be this guy, and I tried on my Green Lantern, and nope, I gained a little bit of weight, so I won't be wearing that one for a while. So
was it more like Green Tea Kettle?
Oh God!
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm not wanting to talk. Okay, didn't you just say no one could really bounce the needle on yourself?
I don't appreciate that humor.
I learned it from you, okay? I learned it from watching you.
I'm upset because it insulted me, but it was also funny. So I'm very conflicted right now on what.
Thank you, but chewing gum while we're talking.
Are you interrupting the podcast to offer gum?
She's being nice. She thinks your breath stinks is what's going on.
It probably does, but I'm not going to gum while on your podcast.
You look like a porta potty and
you know what? I'll get to your segment in a little bit. Groot and I are headed towards the March of Dimes charity walk for babies. Put your seatbelt on, Groot! I'm here at the March of Dimes hanging out with Captain America and Batman and Batgirl.
Sponsors Kmart, Women's Footwear, Macy's, Signet, and
Are you dancing now?
Come on, there we go. Woo! So I went down there, and I get it that people don't know. Like, I get some people might not know who Star-Lord is. And a lot of them are adults. A lot of them aren't. Oh, there's Batman, and that's why I do want like an Iron Man armor eventually, because like there's Batman, there's Captain America, and who are you? Who are you supposed to be?
You even had the helmet though.
Helmet, everything.
And
I had
Groot on your shoulder.
on my shoulder, a little wooden guy, and it's not like this is a cult favorite movie.
No,
this
not at all.
trailer is on every half hour on some
it's
kind of show.
featuring the little mini Groot. I mean, it's
Right. All the time.
Yeah.
And you can't go anywhere without seeing the trailer. And you can't even tell me, like, your mom, who has probably 3 friends on Facebook, doesn't see the trailer. I don't say that as an insult. I'm just saying she doesn't friend a lot. She's got to even see it on Facebook. The trailer's everywhere. And people still, really? You know what? I don't know, $300 billion, 5 comic book titles, 2 cartoons. It was one of the highest grossing Marvel movies of all time. I get it. You didn't see it.
Who are these people? Because I
Right?
don't want to hang out with them.
But then I have to turn it around and go, all right, name 3 Seahawk players. Nope.
Nope.
Can't do a thing.
Nope.
Do you know who's in the Super Bowl? Nope.
It's not the Seahawks.
Nope.
That's all we know. Because we heard about it for 2 weeks.
The only reason I knew the Cougs were going up high is because people at work were like, hey, the Cougs. So I guess I can't blame them. They don't know my bubble and I don't know their bubble. But going back to, like, just showing up and having fun or something, I went to Walmart in the Star-Lord costume. Because it takes a long time to get the Shap things off, and I'm not going to do that. And so I just left Groot on my shoulder, walked in.
You're an attention hoe.
Well, it's funny because...
why not?
Now, what's the difference between saying attention hoe and attention whore?
Because one is more like swearing and another is more like slang.
One's more ladylike.
It is.
Okay.
Hoe is
So
ladylike.
I stick my pinky up when I say whore.
No.
Can I say it like Danny DeVito? Attention, whore.
No.
That's when the whores come in. Shaking their booties. Tommy boy. So I walk in and like 2 Walmart guys are like, hey, cool costume. Yeah, way to go. But I forgot, like, when I started walking in, I thought, should I really do this? Like,
Did you leave the Groot on your shoulder too?
Well, of course I did.
Okay.
Don't be ridiculous.
It's essential.
But I kept thinking, like, I don't know, is this worth the hassle? Is somebody going to hassle me? And then I thought,
So what?
I don't care. So, yeah, so I started walking in, but I forgot that most people think they're being pranked all the time. Like, when I was as a stormtrooper standing on the sidewalk downtown in front of a comic book store, there would be people that would walk by and just, they give you like a little glance and just keep walking. Like don't, I don't know what to do. Like, it's such a mind blower.
What do you expect of me?
Yeah. And you're like, hi, and they're like, hi, and just keep walking. Like they're afraid. And it's like so many people, I would look around and watching them as I'm dressed as Star-Lord walking through Walmart, and they'll give me like the little sideways glance and keep walking like,
They don't
there's
know
a camera.
why you're dressed up.
I know.
Could be a camera. You could just be crazy.
But it's just, I get there's a level of crazy, like, I got a mole that talks to me. But when a guy walks in with like Groot on his shoulder, I don't know. It was just, I don't understand that people where they don't look at you. Like, they're afraid to look
They're
at you.
shy and they don't know how to react, and that makes them uncomfortable because they don't know how to react.
Get over it, wusses. Oh, we can all, elect a guy who says
I was just gonna say, I can tell by
pushes himself
just by
onto
the
people.
tone of your voice, it was
But
gonna
we
go to
can't
Trump.
look at a guy dressed as a comic book character. Thanks for coming out and breaking your shyfulness for like a second. I don't know. But see, that was that, and that's not the first time I've done it. Like when we did the photo shoot downtown, I was dressed as the Imperial, and I had Cassie with me. We went into Little Caesars, and I got an English accent, and I was dressed as the Imperial. And I would like a pepperoni pizza. And she's like, Dad. But I don't know. That was funny to me. I just like to put a little weirdness in people's lives. And my dad tried to do that with my mom's robe, and I got scolded for it. So that was...
It was out of his comfort zone. It's out of
was.
people's comfort zones, and they don't know how to react. So.
Hey, speaking of comfort zones...
Yes.
And Scrotus...
Yes.
Both. Okay, so we're 101 days
We're getting out of my comfort
into
zone.
the darkest timeline.
Okay.
And he was quoted as saying he didn't think the job would be this hard. Didn't think. Can you imagine? You go into work and you tell your boss, you know what? I'm probably going to fight with one of the departments. I see a major conflict coming. There's nothing I can do about it. Also, I really liked my other job. It was way easier. This job is really hard. Do you think your boss would let you stay? Don't you think your boss would go, I have hired the wrong person?
And the thing is, you fought for that job.
You fought for that job
so
out of
hard.
spite.
You really
let's
wanted
be
it.
honest. And if you don't see this, you're blinded by the light. He did it out of spite because Obama said, "I don't think you can win," and he did it. And so he said, "I did it. Ah, suck. Now I got the job."
Well, in all fairness, he's used to an environment where he gets to do anything that he wants. He's in control of everything. There isn't that level of control as president.
No,
it
he's
seems
not.
like there would be. Well, you're president. You're way up here. You rule it all. No, there's rules.
Wouldn't you think president of the United States? That should be pretty easy.
It should be, because everybody does what you tell him.
All I have to do is complain about the president. Oh wait, that's me. Oh yeah, I can't just sit back and just keep doing that. Crud.
No matter what I do, I'm gonna get criticized. So, and you can't fire the people that are criticizing you.
People don't like me?
What? Only half.
You know what? He probably feels like I did when that Teen Vogue posted the thing about me and Cassie. Wait.
What was that?
The one where everybody started attacking me for being mean to her.
Oh, that's right.
Wait. I'm the bad guy? Wait a second.
It's because I fell into the slut shaming category.
I was slut shaming.
I never called my daughter a slut.
Either live long enough to see yourself as the villain. Either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself as the villain, and I saw myself as the villain.
In Vogue.
In Teen Vogue.
Teen Vogue.
They did.
Not
Those
even
young
the real
girls
Vogue.
did
This is
not
Teen Vogue.
like me.
No.
All right, so I have two topics. Well, you know what? I was going to talk about that Daddy 05.
Yeah.
But I don't want to give him any credit. I really don't want anybody to go there. If they know
You should
about
have even
him,
said his name.
I know. He's an awful human being, and I will fight anybody that says different, and I will gladly go on any television or radio, as long as it's live. I'm not debating over the internet.
Mm-hmm.
But as long as it's just me and him debating on who's a better parent, I accept anytime, anywhere, any place, any day. I will debate that guy, because I looked through his videos. I was disgusted. I couldn't get through them. The things he was doing for those kids.
And I think I saw like one video, and that was enough. I could not watch that. And we've made our mistakes as parents. You know,
Right. Every parent
incredibly
has.
flawed as parents. I know that.
If you haven't made any mistakes, I'd like to say hi to Gwyneth Paltrow right now. She's listening. Other than that, every parent's made a mistake.
Oh yeah, but
The things
this
he
guy
was doing
was abusive.
to
Horribly
get
abusive.
ratings, to get Google ratings and subscribers was sickening to me.
Mentally scarring his children for life.
Right.
Is for ratings is basically what it
I
was.
mean, we got, when it comes to like, say, Chewbacca Mom and Grumpy Cat and all that stuff, we got almost zero money for the whole selfie damn thing. If you put that
Look
into
at the
perspective.
opulence around you.
Yeah, if you want to talk about not bouncing the needle.
Yeah.
But it's a couple of reasons were I said no to talk shows that wanted to delve deep into our family, and they wanted us to, well, the one girl said, I want you to go dark, don't do anything else for like 2 months.
Yeah, don't talk to anybody.
Don't talk to anybody, don't do any Instagrams, don't do any Facebook, don't do anything until we talk and film it. I'm like, well, now you're taking over my life. And basically, that wasn't us.
No.
It was for fun. It was for comedy. It was for kind of teaching her a lesson, but it was also to have fun as a parent. And the last thing I wanted to do was go, you know what, in third grade, we noticed Cassie did.
Yeah.
So, yeah, in that perspective, we lost a lot of money because we could have gone on a talk show, been known all over the world and all that stuff. But that wasn't, I wouldn't do that to my family. This guy does.
Oh my God.
This guy
he does.
pushes his kids
he's
in the
horrible.
face. He blames them until they didn't take one to Disneyland and like joked about it. And
He pranks them until they are emotionally wrecked.
Wrecked. Not just crying.
Yeah.
Wrecked.
Horrible.
Destroyed.
And I don't know why they're not investigating him for abuse.
They said they did and everything was fine. But here's the deal is I saw they made a video and it was an apology video, allegedly.
Where they got the kids all to smile for 5
Yeah,
minutes?
they got all the kids and they're like, and the one guy goes, do you think we're abusive? And the one kid's like, well, what does that mean? Like, they didn't even know. But when you're a kid, you're going to stick up for your parents.
Yeah.
If people say your parents suck, it doesn't matter how bad your parents do. Your dad could be a drunken alcoholic that beats your mom, and still, as a kid, you're still going to go, yeah, but he's my dad. Like when you're that
thing.
little.
Yeah.
So of course they're going to go, oh, I don't like these haters. No, let them grow up, because one of those is taking his dad out. Because I couldn't finish one. I would watch like 30 seconds of one of their videos and I'd be sickened.
Yeah.
It was just... So I wanted to attack it and try and go around it, but there is no way I can do it.
Yeah,
so,
it's just horrendous.
It is. All right, we are coming up on enough of that. We're coming up on 20 minutes here on the video. I do want to warn people that the video is going to turn off because it only records like about 25 minutes worth. So if you want to listen to the rest of this podcast, we're going to have some fun. We're going to do a game. Taylor's going to come on, and then we're going to do some Nearly News. So go to the link that's down there and download the rest of the podcast and go ahead and listen. So I'm going to let this run until it stops.
Okay.
So, all right.
Kind of like we did with our cars when we were first married.
There's so many cars on the side of the road. They're all ours. Forget it. It's gone. I don't know how to fix it. Taylor, you want to play a game?
Sure.
Come over here and we're going to play a game.
Chica's sleeping on my leg.
We're going to play
Put Chica down.
How Much Is It? Oh, it's an exciting game.
Oh, it sounds exciting. You didn't tell me about this.
I know.
This is like a big surprise.
So
wow.
I got the
My face is
tidbits
like-
from Kootenai County. By the way, I went and got Chinese food last week, just for me for lunch. So
What?
sorry.
You know what? I work by Panda Express, so
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So I am going to give. This is a guy who tells you about how much things are worth. I'm going to describe the item, and one of you, or both of you, try and guess how much it's going to be worth.
My face is a microphone.
All right. Well, just sit up a little bit then.
I'll share it with you. Okay.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because you're going to have to talk into the mic. All right. So one person says, I have an early copy of the Book of Mormon that is more than a century old. Could you tell me the value of it or direct me where I could find out? How much is this century-old Book of Mormon? A religious text.
You would think maybe I'd have a clue, but
A religious text.
a religious text. Well,
Over a century
the Book
old.
of Mormon.
I don't think much people would be interested into that because there's not many religious people that I know.
Where do you live?
At last count, I think 85% of the world was in some...
500 million of us.
That's just swell.
I don't know.
Did you not go through Salt Lake City with me?
So how much do you think a regular book is? How much if you just went and bought it new? About $25 maybe?
Yeah.
Somewhere around there? Okay. So this is a century old. Do you think a little more, a little less?
I'm thinking
$15,000.
Okay.
my guess was 500.
500. Okay. I contacted several established book dealers about the book. The consensus seems to indicate that it is worth $25 to $50. That is it.
I would pay that. Can I buy it?
You can find a buyer who's interested. Religious books are difficult to sell. For example, copies of the Bible from the 19th century are fairly common, and despite their antiquity, often sell for less than $50.
I would think that would be cool.
By the way, this is Larry Cox. I want to give him credit for answering these. Okay. All right. Next question. I have an accordion from the 1950s. You know what an accordion is? Little squeeze box thing. Yeah, there you go. It is a 120 key and was made by Stano Bernelli, an Italian company. I still have its original case and all the papers and documents it came with. How much would it be?
25,000.
800.
I have screwed up because he does not tell him.
Great.
I thought all of these did.
Great. Okay.
Reverb is a company that buys, sells, and consigns accordions. That might be a good place to talk to. Okay, never mind
Okay.
that one. I screwed up on that one. Okay. All right. This next one does. I have a board game entitled Peanuts, the game of Charlie Brown and his pals. Although my brother and I played the game a couple of times, it is in excellent condition.
You know why they played it a couple of times? Because it's just as boring.
Because
as comic strips.
probably. Yeah, it's about exciting as Monopoly without dice.
$85.
$50.
I think you're both overselling. Your game was issued by Suchlau and Ryder in 1959. Does that help anybody change it? Nope, not at all.
No.
It generally sells for $20 to $35.
Oh.
All right, last one.
Batman's job is just to disappoint everybody.
It is. And that's what I loved about this. I have a Canada Dry plate issued in 1958 to mark the golden anniversary of the company. It looks to be in pristine condition. I've been offered $35 for it.
You should have taken it. That's my guess.
What do you think? A plate from 1958. Back when your mom and I were kids, people would collect plates that had pictures and stuff of like Elvis on them.
But we
I don't know
were
if anybody
kids in
does
1958.
anymore.
Please keep that in mind. My mother has a collectible Elvis.
But you never see collectible plates anymore.
You gotta look for
You
them.
kind of,
Danbury
but I mean, you
mint
kind of used
stuff,
to,
isn't it?
They're not advertised anymore.
Yeah.
Like I remember the Star Wars plates and all that. Like the last big collector like that was like Burger King glasses with Star Wars, or the Batman ones that we still have one of.
I remember the Next Generation plates.
Oh yeah.
That like from
Oh,
the
that's
90s.
right. Yeah, they were all numbered. So what do you think?
$25.
All right, Jenny.
I think you should have taken the 35.
You probably should have taken the 35. I checked with several sources, and they all seem to argue that your plate is worth somewhere between $20 and $35. I love that whole article because nothing was worth over $35.
So do you think you're gonna find something in Grandma's closet?
Everybody was, oh,
Sell
this is
it.
gonna be great. Nope, $35.
Nope.
It's gonna be worth gas money.
It's not one of those, big antique roadshow
And you're welcome.
revelations. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna cut this video short, and we're also gonna be right back with the podcast with the question: if aliens landed, what movie would you show them to show what humankind is like? So we'll be right back after this if you want to listen to the rest of the podcast. Also, we'll be talking about should you curse in front of your kids? All that and more right after this. Thanks for listening. Hey, you on the video. You on the video. All right, go to the link and listen to the rest of the podcast because it's a good one and you'll want to listen. Thanks.